Robert here. I look a little different. I straightened my hair like I used to do when I was in school, in high school. Weird, I'm back. 3rd week in a row. This is amazing. I'm loving it. Let me take a drink of my Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. So first we're going to do purchases. Actually, no. First, we're going to do a unicorn chart, which I am so surprised I forgot to mention when I came back, because this has been on my wish list for years and years and years and years. I missed getting the opportunity to get it when it was reprinted, but a very dear friend, I'm not going to share her name because I didn't ask her before this if I could share her name, but very dear friend of mine knew that this was a unicorn chart. She ended up getting it at, I believe, an estate sale, and sent it to me. So thank you so much. You know who you are. But it is Lady of the Flag, Mirabilia. So, again, so surprised I didn't share that before, because, like I said, it's been a unicorn chart of mine for years and years and years and years, and I know it's many other people's unicorn chart. So there's that. Next, I got a whole bunch of stuff. I purchased patterns on Etsy and a couple other places, and then got some stuff in from Forest Embroidery. So let's dive in. So this was the, let's see, it doesn't say. I'm pretty sure I already showed this one, but it was sitting with everything else. So this is the pumpkin carriage. Forest Embroidery. I didn't realize that when I bought this, it came with the floss pack. So anyway, if I didn't show that, here it is. If I did, my apologies. The other thing I bought, and I can't remember what it goes to, because it doesn't say. I'll figure it out. I know it's one of their charts that I bought not too long ago. Anyway, I know it's one of their charts. But it was this thread pack. And if you know what it goes to, you can comment below. But it's got 4 blue blacks, which, I mean, don't really look like blue black. They're pretty, but they don't really look blue black. So it's got 4 of those, 4 of the red bilberry fruit drink. So that's the bottom one. The blue black is right above it. Then it's got 2 sapphire, which is above that, and then 2 wisteria above that. So I got that in. So that was exciting. I love getting things. And then the next thing that I purchased was because of Abby of Abby Bella Stitch on Instagram. Her and several other people are doing a kind of like a SAL kind of thing, because hashtag representation matters, in March for Asian cross stitches, Asian inspired cross stitches, or Asian themed cross stitches for March. And one of her posts that she did, I came across this one particular pattern, and it was because of Coffee Stitcher. And I've seen other people do it before me, and all of that, and I've been wanting to do it. Had it in my cart, never purchased it though. So it was always on my radar. So this is because of Coffee Stitcher, but more specifically because Abby shared it to her Instagram because Coffee Stitcher shared it with her. So this is called Koi Pond. It's a Koi Pond mandala from Shannon Christine. I just absolutely loved that. This particular piece is charted for DMC, but she also charted it for DMC and Dinky Dyes. So I decided I'd treat myself. I've never used Dinky Dyes. I talked to Garrett about it and a couple other people, and they all raved and said that I would love Dinky Dyes. So purchased those. Those are on their way. They haven't made it here. I also had to purchase Krennic. Now I couldn't find 002 Krennic, but of course I know Krennic has been going through some stuff because of the pandemic. So I found 002 with like holographic flakes, which I think is going to look really good on this pattern. So I went ahead and purchased that. The only thing I haven't purchased is the beads. I'm going to reach out to Shannon about the beads because it doesn't have like product numbers. And I talked to a couple other people, Sarah, I'm drawing a blank on her YouTube, but I'll have her link down below. But I spoke to her a little last night about it. She had finished this and said that at one point there was a bead pack available. So I'm going to reach out to Shannon, see if there's a bead pack available. If not, see if she can point me in the right direction. So I bought that, and because all patterns can't travel alone, right? I mean, many of you share that same philosophy. I share that philosophy. So I went ahead and bought another one that I'm pretty sure I saw on Abby's. If it wasn't on Abby's, it was on Shannon's Instagram. But I found this lovely lady. It's called Stroke of Midnight. And so I had to buy that. One, because Koi Pond couldn't travel alone. Two, Cinderella's always been one of my favorite fairy tale princesses. So there's that. The dress is just stunning. Absolutely stunning. So I'm excited to work on that. I think that's it for purchases. Well, it for what I have printed out and right here with me. Yeah. I did purchase a few other things that I'm waiting on from Fire Poppies and a couple other places. But, so we'll get into finishes. I've got one finish. So I started this last week and was able to show a little bit, but I actually got it finished. So this was Stronger Together by the Fat Quarter Shop. I did it for Black History Month, and was able to get it finished. And I absolutely love it. The colors are amazing. I think it goes very, very well with the fabric I dyed. So I'm super, super, super pleased with that. I don't know how I'm going to finish that, so if you have ideas, I know I've got pillows up here. Some of them you can't see because they've fallen over. So I might finish it as a pillow ornament thing, like this guy is a pillow ornament, so I might finish it like that. Not sure. We'll see. So if you have any ideas, just let me know. That's it for finishes and purchases. So we'll get into whips. So the first thing I worked on is my linens and threads. So I believe by last week I had already finished my February goal, if I'm not mistaken, which was 800 stitches. So this week I wanted to finish June, so I got June finished, which is down here. It's those 3 motifs there. I had to do a little bit of recharting for my initials because I've got 3 initials instead of 2. And I really wanted all 3 initials. So just minor adjustments. I think I moved 2020 down a little bit. I did do 2020 versus 2021 because I will be finishing in 2021, obviously. But I did opt to do 2020 because this is kind of like a memorial, not a memorial, a remembrance piece, I guess, if you will, for 2020, and because it's the family and friends Sal, 2020 has been wrought with many, many challenges, including not being able to see family and friends in person, just because of the pandemic. So I wanted to kind of memorialize, if you will, this tough time and how resilient most of us have been and continue to be through this whole thing. So there's that. Sorry for that whistling, if you could hear that. So there's that. Then I did a little bit on Dark Queen of the Sea. I didn't do a whole lot at all. Oops. So I started working on Dark Queen, and then I realized, after I finished that, I started working on her for this seaweed part, which is here. Not the magic part yet. Oops. That part. I didn't start that yet. I'm still on the part for January, which was the seaweed and coral, I think. So I started working on that, but I realized I hadn't purchased one of the colors. And my OCD does not allow me to work on things if I don't have the colors for it. I don't know why, but that's why. Also, side note, I have never worked with Etoile, DMC Etoile, and the part with the magic, because I'm going to do the magic versus the skulls. The optional charting was for Etoile, if you didn't want to use regular DMC. So I've never used Etoile before. Ooh, hello, sunshine. So I've never used Etoile before, so that'll be exciting. It also has Petite Treasure Braid, which I ordered when I ordered the Dinky Dyes and Krennic for Koi Pond. I also ordered Petite Treasure Braid for one of my other patterns, which I didn't show. Maybe I'll pull her out and work on her, and then you'll get to see her, or maybe I'll just show her to you eventually. It is the Winter, I think it's Winter Queen, from Lavender and Lace, or Christmas Queen, something like that. Anyway, it's the gal in the red dress, and it was charted with DMC metallic, which we all know is ridiculous. So somebody had recommended doing Petite Treasure Braid. Like, while I was placing all those orders, I found some gold Petite Treasure Braid that I think will look great on that. Anyway, y'all are probably like, shut the hell up and show us Dark Queen already. So here she is. She's in the Q-Snap. I've shown her before a couple of videos ago, so I'm not going to undo the Q-Snap, but I got this green bit done. There's a lot more that goes into it, obviously. I am super far behind with this Sal, which, I mean, is fine. At least I'm having fun with it. And I did pull her out and did some work, so there's that. Then another piece, another whip, I worked on a lot more than I thought I had. Another whip that I worked on was one that Rob of Zav Stitches and Garrett enabled me to purchase and partake in. But it's Baba Yaga from the Thread Sewer. And that's what it looks like. It's beautiful. And so I think we're all three working on it. I dyed the fabric. It was a natural linen 32 count, I'm pretty sure. That I had gotten from somebody. It was a Artiste brand from Hobby Lobby that somebody had given me. So it was a natural, and then I dyed it with some browns to kind of give it this earthy tone. And then I'm stitching it in 3371, the brown black DMC. What I had finished was this, up to this point I'm pretty sure, maybe a little bit up here, I can't remember. But I did the rest of that line and this line of lettering, and then the subsequent lines below each of those. So I worked on that one. That's been fun. Can't wait to get that one finished and framed. I think I'm going to frame that one. And then I had another start, but I'm not going to show it for reasons, just because. And I'm not sure I'm going to finish it at all. I might just rip the stitching out and call it a loss. But anyway, had another new start. And it's from the Little Stitcher. And it's, I might butcher the name, Erzabet Bathory. She, Little Stitcher did a Legends for Halloween. And Erzabet is known as the Bloody Countess. So a little kind of backstory. She used to bathe in the blood of her what do you call them? Like villagers or whatever. She'd put it on her face because she thought it had youthful properties. She was kind of regarded as like one of the first vampires. So there she is. So the Bloody Countess. And I started that one last night. I'm stitching it on, I think, 32 count Vintage Country Mocha, which, if I'm not mistaken, is the called for. Yeah. So the called for is Belfast Linen Vintage Country Mocha. I'm doing it on even weave. So I think a Lugana Vintage Country Mocha. So there's that. I love it. It's gonna, I think this one's gonna stitch up pretty quickly. Otherwise, I think that's it. This is gonna be a short video, so I apologize. I do want to say a shout out to a couple of people. Let me pull it up. I should have had it ready here. So a couple of people recommended a couple of fabrics for one of my my Oz from Good Morning Maui. So let's see, where is it? So Simone said that one that she, I'm assuming it's a she, I apologize if I misgendered, recommended was a blue gingham cross-stitch fabric. That would look good because of her dress. The other thing she thought about was a green fabric to symbolize Oz, or a yellow fabric for Yellow Brick Road, which I thought was amazing. And then Adam recommended Rainbow Ada for the pattern, for the Oz pattern, similar to one that was called Candy Floss. I really like both of those ideas, and I'm playing with them to see which one I like. I did look at the blue gingham cross-stitch fabric, and I like it. The problem with it is most of the ones that are coming up are printed, like the fabric is printed. Excuse me, I need a drink. The blue gingham fabric that comes up is printed rather than woven. And the problem that I have, and it's a personal problem, it's an OCD thing, is the lines for some of them, when I see the close-up pictures, aren't in line with the weave, which I understand, I mean, would be near impossible doing a printing, but my OCD would not be happy with that. So if you know of a blue gingham that is woven, please send it my way. Great suggestion, Simone and Adam. I love both of those ideas, and I'm, again, still researching for the perfect fabric, so stay tuned to another video. You may see something that I pick, because I really do want to start that piece. But until next time, fingers crossed, hopefully next week. I've been doing pretty good, and I have been loving doing weekly videos. But fingers crossed, I will see you all next week, and until then, happy stitching. Leave comments, questions, suggestions, whatever down below, and I'll see you all later. Bye.